Tonight we're gonna make breadcrumb crusted Parmesan yummy pesto cod. And here's what I have. Okay, here's all my supplies. Now I don't have everything I wish I had, but I'll make it do. Sun-dried tomatoes in oil. We've got sardines in oil. We've got some bread I let sit out for a little bit for our breadcrumbs. I have fennel. I would have preferred to have seeds. This is more of a powder. I didn't have basil, but I did have some basil pesto. I don't have a hot pepper, so I'm going to use chili paste and some of this mild pepper. And I've got some thyme. Yes, thyme. And I wish thyme and rosemary would be good too. I wanted fresh garlic. This is already pre-minced, but it's what I had. Now the Parmesan's really good. It's fresh. I've gone ahead and grated some for the top. I'm going to try a crust on top of the crust. And this will go into my pesto. And I've got lemon for lemon zest and lemon juice for pesto. And then we've got the beautiful fish. Nice chunky piece of really, really good looking cod. And then I've got some balsamic vinaigrette, can't talk, and some salt and pepper. And we're gonna start putting stuff together. Okay, so we're gonna start making the actual pesto. So I've got oil. There's the oil going in. And I think it was about 10 or 12 of the dried tomatoes. And we've got, I'm gonna go ahead and put in some garlic. There's garlic, about 2 cloves is what was recommended originally. Cheese, that's Parmesan fresh. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put in the pepper and pepper flakes for the spice. And, I knew I forget something. Some balsamic vinaigrette. Some pepper, some salt, and I've never done this before. It's locked, lock. Let's see what happens. Oh. Let's see. Oh, it smells fantastic. I think I need to chop it some more though. So what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the video. Oh, it's fighting me. Go, lock. There we go. So I'll go ahead and turn off the video so you don't have to put up with all that sound. And then I'm gonna go to the fish and get it into the oven. They did it first and I'm trying to recreate, but since I'm a little slower, I didn't want to overcook it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and actually just go over to the fish. Now I've got already in the pan some olive oil, okay? Inside the olive oil, I'm gonna put, first off, I'm gonna get it all around. We're gonna do some pepper. Just pepper, some salt, and then we've got dried fennel. Now the seeds would be so much better because it gives it a better look. And because I'm just doing one small piece and I don't have skin on this, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on everything. And then, here's the top. And so just to make sure I've got the top that I want, look how pretty that is. Man, that's a big piece of fish. I'm gonna put some extra salt and pepper on there, and we're just gonna go and sprinkle directly to the top again. Okay. With this then, we're gonna go over to the oven, and it's gonna go into the broiler, which I set already. Ooh, nice and warm. It's cold out, so it feels great. I'm gonna put that in the broiler right now. It says 7:15, 5 minutes, okay? And in that 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this and get it creamy. And then we'll move on to breadcrumbs. Okay, so I actually was blending it up and then I realized I forgot the lemon zest. So we'll put some lemon zest in there. And I don't know why I forgot it. But anyway, not too late. because it is getting creamy. And that lemon zest is good. Okay, and I like to, it's hard to see, but I like to roll my lemon first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in, whoops, I got a seed in there. It's okay though, we'll get that seed out. Actually, there were 2 seeds in there. Wow, this thing's, okay, don't ever get a seed lost in your mix because it will be forever to get out. There we go. All right. Get this one off. Try to do this one up. Get the seeds. Okay. Now we're good. We'll give it one more blast, and then we're almost ready to take that fish out of the oven. Okay. Got the fish out. See if we can get down to a good thing. And put this over here. Tripod issues. Anyway, it's kind of cool. The blade comes out really easy. It's just really sitting on there with gravity. It came out, I had it set on puree, but I'm not sure. And the fish is already turning brown underneath. So it's looking really good. It smells good. I had it in for maybe about 6 minutes because I forgot to put that lemon zest, but no big deal. And I'm gonna put every bit of this on here and then we'll push it down. But so far, it's smelling good. So I can, okay. So, I'm the only one eating this, so I'm not worried about the thing. And the fish has already been cooked. There's nothing in here that'll keep me from licking that spoon. But I smell the vinegar, and you can really smell the tomatoes. It smells like a really good Italian salad dressing, to be honest. And so we'll just put that right there. And then we're gonna make some bread. So, in the breadcrumbs, we just leave this same one on. Cut out the blade. It just sits right on there and kind of locks into place. That's all nice. And then what we're gonna do is, I've got some bread. Don't know if you can hear it crunch, but I let it sit out for the day under a paper towel. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that into there. Cool, okay. We'll put some more garlic in, about 1 clove. Okay. Anchovies. Anchovies. So there's oil, there are anchovies and oil, so I'm gonna put some oil. And then I'll put the anchovies in. Okay. And then we're gonna put some, where are we at? There we go. Salt and pepper. And anchovies smell like anchovies, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll pop this on. It goes into the lock position, locks down for safety, and we'll. Okay, I'm gonna let that run till we get some breadcrumbs, and then we'll come back, put it on, put it back in the oven for about 10 more minutes. Okay, breadcrumbs look great. So while I was letting that run, I was cleaning up and just down to clean. So this is how this works, this particular model. There's a lock for the handle. See if I can do this one-handed. I can't. Then you twist the handle and it comes off. So you get the lid. The blade just pops right off, and you can set that down anywhere. And then this goes a 1/4 turn, and ta-da, you've got breadcrumbs. Okay, so we'll go back over here and we'll do some breadcrumbs. Now I think I've made way too many, but they're I think I need 2 hands. Yeah, but I probably could have even mixed it longer. I've got some bigger chunks in there, but I'm gonna go with it. At the bottom, it's really fine. Get that on there. I'll leave that be for now. I've got some thyme, which I'm going to take some olive oil and just put it over that. And then it's gonna go, ta-da. I need a napkin. Okay. I'm gonna stop the video, take some pictures because that thing's looking good. Okay. We're going back into the oven. Still on broil. Ooh, there's some smoke. Pop that guy in there now. It's 7:29, so at 7:40, it's coming out. And I think the smoke, I might have got some oil onto the side. Not a problem though. All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, we have 7 minutes to go. However, I want to show you that I've got the plate ready to go for plating the fish to make it look pretty. The rest of my breadcrumbs, I didn't want them to go to waste. They're a little moist. So I went ahead and put them on a plate to let the air get to them and dry them out a little bit, and then I'll put them into a bag and use them again. The rest of my spices I just left out. I'll see if I can use them for tomorrow. And I still have some anchovies left. And then, ta-da! Beautiful, fresh Parmesan cheese. Now I'm gonna put this the last, say, minute or so, maybe 2 minutes before I take the fish out. I'm gonna put this over the top so it gets like a cheesy extra crust. I know it's in the bread, but So we're just waiting, and it's looking really pretty. And I might give it a couple, like 2 more minutes because it's a really thick piece, but it's looking good. Here, let me show you. Okay, hard to see because of the way the thing is. So the herbs are getting a little bit burnt. It's on the lowest rack, so maybe I don't need to do the extra few minutes. And it's just boiling away. So the juices are like just coming out, and but I don't want it to dry out. So we're 5 minutes into it. I think it should be fine because it's so thick. The only thing that, there's some juices that came out, and it looks like it's the cheese actually kind of melted down the side, and it's boiling on the pan. So it smells good. And the other thing too is like the smoke came out. I don't think they've ever used the broiler, so I think the heat is like it. I don't know. Maybe it did something, but it didn't smell bad, or maybe I spilled some oil. So I'm not real concerned. As long as it doesn't smell bad or chemical, it's okay. So 5 more minutes, 4 more minutes, then eating time. Oh, you know, and I was thinking too, man, I wish I had some asparagus. I think asparagus would look pretty with it and do whatever, but it's a full meal, right? You've got bread, you've got veggies mixed in there, you've got fish. You could probably have some kind of sauce too. I'm sure there's great sauces that go with fish, like the vinaigrette stuff, and what's wrong with my tripod? Things like that. I don't know, but it would probably look pretty if there was a good sauce or something creamy that you could put like fancy underneath and then put the fish on top. What I'm gonna do is I'll plate it as a whole fish, take some pictures, and then I will replate it to a small dish just for one serving, then eat it. Okay, we're just waiting a few minutes then. Okay, I've got it out of the oven. It smells great. I'm gonna show you, it's a little blacker than I thought, and it could be because of the way the oven went, but I went by the times to cook. So it's hard to tell, but that's the herb, so that's gonna come off anyway. And then some of the breadcrumbs got a little bit dark, but it's flaky. So I'm not worried about it. And the Parmesan cheese looks good on top. So I'm gonna go with that. And what I'm gonna try to do now is, without burning myself, get this, ooh, oh my gosh, it is so flaky. It is so flaky. Yeah, Oh, wow. Oh, I can't do it with one. I gotta have two. Okay. Out this way and this way. Oh, wow. I don't want it to fall apart. It's just so flaky. I'm sure there's a trick, and then they don't tell you this on the YouTuber. Oh, there, it fell apart. But look how flaky that is. Man, that's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna try to flip that over and get it all back into, there we go. Okay, so let me show you this. There's some of the fish from the bottom. Look at that. It's just so, that's good. That's really good. Okay. Let me clean this up, then it's time to plate it and eat. I want to take some pictures. Okay, so I got some pictures going. I took off the herbs, and the herbs actually protected the stuff underneath, so it doesn't look as brown or dark as it was before. Now what I did is, some of my breadcrumbs, I took the rest of the Parmesan and put it into it to let it dry out, but I put it down as a bed underneath my piece of fish. So I'll go ahead and move that to my eating place, and then we'll be right back and we will test it. Okay, so there it is. Again, I just put some breadcrumbs under the bottom, but it's flaky. I took the herbs off, see, and it lightened up, but it's still crusty. And you can smell the cheese, a little bit of the sardines, but very little. It's very clean. Yeah, almost like a salad. But look at this. Look at the, I'm gonna push this back, but look at the flakes. Look at that flake of meat that comes off. You can't see it, I don't think, on the video, but the steam is coming off of it. Wow, so it was 5 minutes in, came out 10 more minutes. And this stuff it's like right on the money perfect. I mean, it's juicy. You can see how it shines a little bit, but it's not raw, it's just juicy. And I let it sit too. It sat for about 4 minutes to cool down, but also to let it cook the rest of the way through. And I think that's why I do steaks, and I think that's why. Got a phone call, so it interrupted my video. Anyway, it just come off in flakes, so it's looking good. Another great suggestion.